Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back from the video, and today I'm going to be talking about the breaking news about Amazon Prime getting the exclusive NFL Thursday Night Football rights for the games. This is, of course, excluding the local televised games in your local area if they have them on Thursday night that week. Um, they are getting the exclusive rights outside of that on Amazon Prime. Um, and this, to me, is the death of primetime football. So the reports are starting in 2023. This is when it will officially come in, so it won't be for about 2 seasons before they start to get the exclusive rights, and it will run for 11 years until 2033. It's a long time. Um, um, what do I think about this? I think this is a bad move by the NFL, but then again, the NFL has lost integrity for several years now, and they don't really care about their fans. All they care about is the money, which, yes, everyone has to care about the money, but at the same time, if you are drawing your loyal fans away from football, then you are going to eventually lose that money. And we've seen it in the past couple of years. Their primetime games, Sunday, whether it be Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night especially, the ratings have dipped. They have dipped. I mean, yeah, there's still the ratings aren't down to the where the NFL would be worried, but they're still down. They're down than what they normally have been at, ever since 2016. When the whole Colin Kaepernick thing started. It's gotten mixed views from both sides of the coin. But they've dipped. And the NFL has not done anything to really kind of change stuff, and they've just kind of go past it. They blacklisted Colin Kaepernick. We've seen that. But now, with this whole Amazon Prime deal, I do believe this is the death of Thursday Night Football. Because Thursday Night Football was literally created, Thursday Night Football was only created so the NFL Network, which was now their exclusive network channel, for the NFL, would get games. That's the reason why it was created. Outside, of course, the Week 1 Thursday night game, which that's usually done by NBC, and then, of course, the Thursday night, or the Thanksgiving games, which those are broadcasted by CBS, Fox, and then of course they created a Thursday game, a third game, the night game, which that was actually started on NFL Network, but eventually morphed to NBC not too long after. But obviously that was canceled this year because of the pandemic, with the whole Ravens and Steelers COVID outbreakings, or actually it was mostly the Ravens for that. But so this is the death, and I think this is the death nail to Thursday Night Football. NFL obviously had been planting the seeds for a while for Amazon Prime. For the past couple of years, you've seen occasional various games being telecast on Prime while it's still being telecast on the original station that it's commissioned to be on. So the NFL clearly was already, planting the seeds for this possibility. And obviously, with the money that Amazon is investing in for this, there was no way the NFL wasn't going to refuse it. 110 billion, not million, billion dollars for Thursday Night Football. People have already complained about this, and again, it's rightfully so, because honestly, why would anyone want to pay to watch just Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime? Most people don't even watch Thursday Night Football. I myself don't watch Thursday Night Football unless it's my team, or if I think it might be an interesting matchup. But usually, I don't watch it. I mostly just like to watch football on Sunday, and that's pretty much it. Not even Monday Night Football anymore. Monday Night Football has died pretty much for the past, 7 years. It's not the same anymore. Actually, it died even longer than that. But Monday Night Football is just not the same anymore. When I started regularly watching the NFL, besides my football team, when I was younger, Monday Night Football was a big deal. It was a big deal. Now, no one gives a damn anymore. No one gives a damn about Monday Night Football. It's not the same anymore. It's the broadcasters are mediocre on Monday Night Football. I know they try to do their best. I'm not going to try to go at all the broadcasters, but the broadcasters are mediocre. And if you don't believe me, just ask ESPN. They actually tried to get Tony Romo away from CBS and get him into ESPN, by doubling the money. Of course, CBS ultimately doubled that offer, and so now Tony Romo sticks with CBS, stuck with CBS. But ESPN tried to get him because the broadcasters weren't good, and people complained about the broadcasters. Still are complaining about the broadcasters because they're not good. They're just not good. I mean, they're good sports analysis guys, but they're not good at broadcasting. They're not good at broadcasting live football games. There's memes about Boomer Midland, or McFarlane, I think his name was Boomer McFarlane. That's how you say his name, I think. They make memes about that guy on Twitter all the time. The way it's going with Primetime is just, it's not good. And if the stuff's not on free TV, if they think that people, that are on Prime already are going to watch it, because people that are probably on Prime aren't probably football fans, and the ones that are, it just, it's probably not going to work. NFL has just kind of gone in a real decline when it comes to trying to figure stuff out, and it all goes at the top of Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is really just made this league very bad, for better or for worse. He's making more money for the owners, but he's not done really that much for the consumers. He's not really done that much for the players. Trying to create an injury-free environment. Try to create an injury-free environment, and then create an extra game. Oh yeah, we're gonna have an extra game, but we want everyone to play this game safely. We can't tackle anybody anymore. We can't tackle the quarterback without worrying about getting a goddamn interference call. You have to cheat my Green Bay Packers out of the Super Bowl, with your stupid non-calls, and then calls it at the end there. Yes, I'm still pissed off about that. Frickin' bullshit, screwing my Packers out of the World Championship. And now I gotta wait another season for the Packers to win. which we might not even get it now. So we're not even signing anybody because we're below the cap. We're under that cap, so we can't even freaking sign anybody. Or I mean, over the cap. Over the cap. I'm sorry. We're over the cap, and we can't even sign anybody. My Green Bay Packers getting royally screwed again. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be, because I know the Packers at least play one Thursday night game every year, so I'm probably not gonna be able to watch them in 2 years. Not many people will. Not many people will be able to, because not many football fans are gonna have Prime. I mean, the reason why the NFL gets a lot of ratings is because pretty much for the majority of their broadcasts of their games are on local stations. I mean, that's why the NFL has expanded quickly as it did. When they first merged with the AFL back in the 60s, was, they kept everything on those local stations, even through the explosion of television going into the 70s and 80s and whatnot. They continued to have everything on the local station, with the exception of like ESPN and for the Sunday night football games, and of course the Monday night football games once they took that over. And then of course NFL Network, but that didn't come until later. Pretty much that's where it was at. That's pretty much where it was at. For them, it was always in the local station, so anybody could watch it. You didn't have to have cable to have it. But now, with it going to streaming, this is going to be a huge issue, and this is going to be an issue going forward. If they're giving Thursday Night Football to Amazon Prime, I could easily see them giving like Monday Night Football to like Hulu or whatever streaming service out there. In the future. I mean, this is definitely going to be something where we're going to look back on and be like, shit. So, yeah, I think this is a bad deal. I think this is going to hurt the fans, because fans are going to start tuning out. I mean, we're already pissed off about the whole referees, cheating us. I mean, we legitimately got cheated in this game, against the referees in the NFC Championship game. And people are starting to see it with the Saints a couple of years ago with the whole non-call pass interference. I mean, literally games are now coming down to people not actually making the calls when they need to be made. I was really hoping that the Saint lawyer that sued the NFL was actually gonna get something out of that, because it needs to stop. It needs the referees need to be held accountable. The referees are never held accountable for their. I like it how the players get fined for wearing the wrong colored shoes. The referees or the football players get fined for the wrong colored shoes. Okay, they're wearing the wrong team colored shoes, but referees can't be fined for anything. And I don't want to hear the argument, they don't make as much as the NFL players, because that's a stupid argument. You fine them based off of their salary, just like how you fine the NFL players off of their salary. That's a stupid argument. Referees should be held accountable just the same way as NFL players are, for bad calls and terrible decision makings. It's so ridiculous, and we're getting into this whole phoniness of football, and now we got Amazon Prime broadcasting the stations. or broadcasting Thursday night, which I think, again, it's going to end Thursday Night Football because I don't think Thursday Night Football can survive this way. Because, again, most people that watched it was watching on NFL Network, or they, the past couple of years, it was on Fox for an option for a lot of them. But, Thursday Night Football was only created to kind of help the NFL Network grow, so it being on Amazon Prime it's not going to help Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is already, out there, it's not going to help them. People are just not going to watch it. That's just the end of the thing. They're not going to watch it. I don't see how this is going to last. But, they're going to make their money. NFL is going to make their money because, that's all they care about is all the people that actually cared about the integrity of the NFL are gone. Ed Sable's gone. Steve Sable's gone. All the great announcers, they're gone. Everyone's gone. The voices of the NFL, they're all gone. All we got is stupid. We got stupid Roger Goodell. That's all we have is stupid Roger Goodell. That's the only person we have left in the NFL now. The only broadcaster that I like, sorry guys, Tony Romo is a cool personality, but I don't think he's that great of a broadcaster. Sorry to all the people that love Tony Romo. He's a good broadcaster. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's any better than broadcasters I've seen before. I don't think he's better than Troy Aikman. That's what I'm saying. All Tony Romo does is he infatuates it always. He is like, oh my God, look, see what he did here? Do you see what he did here? Oh my God, boom! That's all he does. He just kind of over exaggerates the play. He yells it out. So he has enthusiasm, which that's really the only thing that I think people are drawn to about Tony Romo. Of course he's going to know shit about the NFL. He's a freaking quarterback. Tony Romo or freaking Troy Aikman was a quarterback. Boomer Esiason was a quarterback. They all knew all this stuff. It's just they're not doing it as excited as Tony Romo is doing it. He'll do it in a personality type way. Oh my God! Did you see this? Did you see that? That's how he does it. He fools people into thinking that he's better than other quarterback broadcasters that have done this before. But he really isn't. Again, he's a good broadcaster, but I don't think he's the greatest thing ever. I don't think he's the greatest thing ever. These other quarterbacks that, became broadcasters have done this stuff too. So, in terms of the Amazon Prime, I don't exactly know who they're going to get. If they're just going to keep are they going to just keep the NFL Network people? Because most of those people are Fox guys, though, too, that are doing it. So I don't even know anymore. No, I don't know. They're probably just going to get their own broadcasters. But, that's it for... what is NFL Network going to do? They got no more football games now. You literally... what does the NFL Network do now? They're freaking got no games now. That's supposed to be an all football access game freaking thing, right? And now they're gone. Pete or freaking Paul Tagliabue. Okay, pushed for this. With Ed Sable. Ed Sable pushed for the NFL Network since 1995. It didn't come out until late 2004. But he had been pushing that for 10 years. And then right before Paul Tagliabue gave the mantle to Roger Goodell. He put this plan into motion for the NFL Network to get all these Thursday night games, and he created this thing. And now Roger Goodell is going to basically give it to someone else. And don't tell me, like I said, because the thing is NFL Network is their thing. The NFL Network is owned by the NFL. It's owned by the NFL. Like, that channel is owned by the NFL. Okay, NFL Network, right? So the fact that they're getting rid of it, you know, they're handing over Thursday Night Football to Amazon Prime, means that they don't have any loyalty for their own station to make money. That they're giving it to Amazon Prime so they can get $1 billion, $100 billion, rather than promote their own station. So they clearly have no confidence in their own station to broadcast games. That's basically what that tells me. I mean, if they're not going to broadcast their own stuff, if they ain't going to broadcast their own stuff, then what's the point? You know what I mean? You know, they've kind of just devalued their own network. They devalued their own network. Which is a damn shame. You know? I could not see how they did this, and you know, again, the broadcasters, Al Michaels is exclusive to NBC, so they can't get Al Michaels. He was like probably one of the best people you could get, but I mean, who are they gonna get? Who are they gonna get on Prime? They need some random schmo. Are they gonna actually get broadcasters that actually are gonna work? You know, they can't get Al Michaels because Al Michaels is exclusive to NBC. They made that big trade years ago. For anybody that doesn't know the story about Al Michaels, he was actually traded for Steamboat Willie. Yes, he was traded for a fictional cartoon character. For anybody who doesn't know the story about that, you know, Al Michaels was part of ESPN for the Monday Night Football team when ESPN did the Monday Night Footballs. Then they were going to leave for Sunday Night Football, and then ABC did Monday Night Football. ESPN did Sunday Night Football. ESPN was moving to Monday Night Football, and NBC was getting Sunday Night Football. And when that whole transfer was happening, Al Michaels' his contract was owned by ESPN Disney. Obviously, Steamboat Willie was owned by Universal because of Charles Mentz took it and sold it to them. You know, after, you know, he, you know, blackballed Disney with the character that he created. They have been eyeing on that for like decades. And then, so Universal basically traded Steamboat Willie for Al Michaels' contract. So Al Michaels is like pretty much for life on NBC. Is pretty much on for life when it comes to NBC unless he gets traded again. So they can't get him. Tony Romo just signed a big contract because everyone loves Tony Romo now. So jeez. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I mean they're gonna need like a big splash for people to actually want to go there. Like the freaking Amazon is gonna have to hire like a big broadcaster, like big time broadcaster for anybody to be interested remotely into this, and I don't think they're gonna be able to get John Madden out of retirement. So But, John Madden, unfortunately, has a terrible football game, and that's another problem in itself. But, these days. But I don't think Madden really cares anymore because he's in retirement, just getting his royalties. But, yeah, this is going to be, I think, the death for primetime football, in my personal opinion. So that's all I got to say. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all the latest contents. And that's about it. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. Peace.